Welcome back to video 2 and in this video we're looking at formatting the text. How do we get it from the sort of simple, boring text to something a little bit more word processed, like bolds, underlines, italics, and making the text a bit bigger? Well, what we need to do is go back to our file, and we're going to create down here some text. So I'm just going to write some text in. I'm going to say this is bold text, okay, and we're going to say this is italic. So italic is like slanted writing. This is underlined text. Now, as you're probably thinking, well, hang on, there's no tags here. Can you guess what the tag for bold would be? Okay, can you guess what that might be? Well, the answer is B. Okay, B for bold. Pretty simple. Now, we've opened the tag to say this bit of text, or this bit of information is going to be bold, and we can put a slash there to say that's where it ends. Okay, this bit is going to be italic, so guess what that's going to be? You guessed it, I. Okay, and put that at the end, and that is I. And underlined, you probably guessed it already, is going to be U. Okay, and then close that off there. Okay, so let's see what that looks like. So we've learned how to do bold, italics, and underline. So let's just save that file. Save. Go back to our web browser. There we go. Right. Okay. So that is an example of doing bold, italics, and underlined. Okay. And next part, I want to show you. Well, I've just made a mistake actually. I need to put all of this in here. So let's make sure that is in there. Sorry, a little bit of an error. Okay, no change to the actual thing, but yeah, it's good practice to have all of this within in the body. Okay, so that's bold, underlined, and italics, and hope that works for you as well. Now, how do we get a bit of text to be bold and italics, or bold italics? So rather than doing it separately, so say I've got a sentence that says I want this text to be bold, italic, and underlined. How do you combine particular tags at the same time? Well, it's not too tricky. Okay, so if we all we need to do really is we need to go, well, I want this to be B for bold, put a space there. I want this to be italic, and I want this to be underlined. Okay, and then we just close that off. Okay, so you can just add tags together. Okay, and then put in the slashes like that. Okay, and just save that file, save, and then just view that. So go back to here, refresh it. Yep, so that is bold, italics, and underlined at the same time. Okay, so hope that has been useful as well. Now, how do we? Next one is, how do we make text, okay, that is big? Okay, so we want to make sort of headings, all right? And I'm going to put in a new body down here. I'm going to call this body here, and I'm going to close this off here. I'm going to create a new section, okay? And I'm going to put the heading down here. So I'm going to put the heading. I'm going to start with heading. So this is one of the biggest ones. So H1, Okay, H1 is heading, so this is a big font. Heading is big. Okay, and I'm going to close that off there. Oops. Like that. Heading 1 and a slash. Okay, save that and let's see what that looks like. Okay, heading is big. Okay, so we've got a new set. The reason I put in a new body was because it was all on one line. And we'll talk about formatting text later in other videos. But I put a new body section in to basically create that as a new section. So there we go. We've got a heading in there. Okay. You can also play around with the headings. Okay. So we could have that as heading 3. And let's see what happens to heading 3. What's the difference? And hopefully you'll see this. So that's heading 1. Refresh it. Oh, much smaller. So heading 1 is big. Heading 3 is much smaller. Okay. So in terms of formatting, what we've learnt in this video is we've learnt about formatting bold, italic, underline. We've added a new section for a different body, a text area, and we created a heading. Okay, we know that heading 1 is big, heading 2 is slightly less big, and 3 gets smaller. Okay, so that's the end of the video, and thanks for watching.